Hi, my name's Greg, and I'm one of the founders of AskCodex.ai. AskCodex.ai is an AI assistant for anybody who likes to run or play tabletop role-playing games such as Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, and more to come in the future. The beauty of Ask Codex is that we give you a lot of power to be able to just have a conversation with Codex, who is kind of that friend that knows a lot about the game that you're playing and can help you out along the way. We also have certain things that we've done to make Codex remember context around your game, the players, the story that you're trying to run, so that way you're not having to feed that information continuously back into the AI to remember all that. With that being said, I'd like to give you a quick tour of AskCodex.ai and help you get up and going so that way you can prep even faster and play even more. So whenever you first log into Ask Codex, you're going to see a list of your current chats, and if you haven't, then you're going to see a link to say start a new chat. Whenever you click that new chat link, this is going to be the window that pops up here, and you're going to have some options here. Ultimately, the first thing we're trying to do here is we're trying to catch context around the campaign or the character that you're running. So you can always start off by creating a new campaign. But if you don't have time for that, you just got a quick question, there's something you're wanting to do really quickly, you can always just click on this, just let me chat without context. But in this particular case, we're going to try a few features with Codex and see how it works out. So I'm going to do create a new campaign and hit create chat here. That's going to pop up and ask me for the name of the campaign. I'm going to call this the Lightbringers campaign. Maybe this is something I do every Thursday night, and I'm getting ready to prep for it as the Game Master. So I'm going to click on Game Master, and then it's going to pop up and ask me more questions around what do I want to do for this. First things first, you're always going to want to check and see which game system. Right now we support D&D 5e and Pathfinder 2nd edition. We do have more coming in the future. So we click on D&D 5e, it's going to change some of the options here, and then we're going to select tone. What is the tone that we want to have around this game? Maybe, I know my group is funny, we're in D&D for the lulz, but we're going to say it's a dystopian future that we're laughing about, and it's also super wholesome. I don't know what that means, but hey, we're going with it. We don't want to get gritty, we're having a good time with all this. A total, I have 4 players. Everybody's kind of a beginner. Maybe I have 1 expert, but maybe you have expert level players. Whatever it is, you can choose what level of experience that they have there, mix between them. And then ultimately, let's say they're all currently at level 6 as far as characters are concerned. I'm going to hit save. Once it's done saving, I can click off of that, and we are now in the chat. Chats, you can have multiple chats for each campaign or for your character. And what's in parentheses here is that name of that campaign that you're setting up for this. And then the chat, this name will actually change as you start talking with Codex, but you can always come back here and click this little button and edit it yourself. All right, let's just say this. I need help getting ready for tonight's session. I don't have anything planned, so I need some ideas for random encounters to throw at my players. So just type that in. Working with Codex is as simple as having a conversation with somebody, just being honest and open, and Codex will come back with some of these things. So immediately Codex comes back with this and says, could you please answer a few questions? Help me tailor the suggestions for your campaign. Doesn't just start throwing things out at you. It's actually wanting to know, where is the general location the party is wandering around? Let's say this, my players are in a future version of Faerun where the dragons have taken over and destroyed almost everything. Are there any major factions or groups that could be involved in this encounters? Yeah, the main factions are the dragon cultists and those rebelling against them, called the Rebellion. we'll get really fancy with the words here. And is there a specific theme or atmosphere you'd like these encounters aside from a general tone of the campaign? I'm going to say they are currently in a I can't spell, area. Cool. So there we go. I kind of answered the questions. I didn't even have to number them, and they're coming with 3 random encounters. We got the Relic Hunt, the Draco Lich's Domain, and the Unlikely Alliance. Perfect. So this is how Codex works. You can just go back and forth. You can have Codex generate NPCs, generate encounters, generate items, do all those things just through conversations with Codex. You don't have to go much deeper than that. You don't have to know special commands. You don't have to know how to code. You don't have to fill out forms all day long. Once you get into that chat, it's as simple as going back and forth. And then if you come across something that you really like, you can always click this little copy button here, and it's now copied, and then you can paste it into your other documents. In the future, this little button here will be activated as well. That will allow you to actually save these into your own stash on AskCodex.ai as well. Now, while you don't have to have special commands to use Ask Codex, we do have special commands that you can use. So if you hit the exclamation point to start off your chat with, we will give you a list of custom commands that we've used for Codex, that we've created specialized prompts in the background that will give you all of these things here. So right now it says the Relic Hunt. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say item. I want to do this. I need the artifact that the dragon cultists are trying to get to. So I can type in that. Now that item command is going to then give me this beautiful, the scale of enshrouded flames. It's going to give me all this information around that item. That way I can use it in there. Could even turn around and hand this out as an item to them. Now, let's say they're going to run into the big bad or to one of the cultists. Dragon cultist, right? With bright green hair. Let's just go with that. I can use that NPC one. And it's all of a sudden going to give me the name of him as Dragonfang. Their pronouns are they, them. They're a tiefling, cultist of the chromatic dragon. It gives me all this stuff. Leverage, quote, background, quote, behold the might of the chromatic dragon, bow and be consumed. So you can do all this. So I want to do this, distinguishing feature. Let's try this now. I'm going to go imagine. This is one little final thing that we can show you here that you can try. I'm going to say a bright green hair and striking skills of a dragon cultist of the cult of the dragon, chromatic dragon. This is one of the ones we're working on, but this might take a few minutes here. Codex is actually connected to imagine.art via API. And so whatever you put in there, imagine.art is actually creating that and will send an image back that you can use. So you can do that for creating images of your NPCs, of monsters, custom monsters, custom items. You can do that all inside of Codex as well. And there we go. We have an image of our dragon cultist. They, them. So this works. Few other little things to know about with Ask Codex that you can do. Up here is the chat. So this is all the settings specifically inside the chat. If you want to cancel or save settings, this is more, but it's more if you want to archive and delete it, you can click there. You can also give an answer, the Lightbringer's random encounter assistance. You can always come here and change that. If you wanted to say something else, to be like dragon cultist encounter. Cool. I hit enter and it'll save that. And then if you need to ever change things on the campaign itself, you can click on campaign, come in here and edit those. So it will save it. So you can come back up here and save those things. Last but not least, over here is your profile. This is where you can come in here and you can manage your campaigns. You can archive old ones and restore old ones if you want to. I have a lot of campaigns here that I've been working on that I archived so it wouldn't meta up all this. And then your profile, where if you need to change out your name, time zone, and password in the future and all that kind of stuff. And most importantly, dark mode. If you want to go into dark mode, that's quickly and easily done there with a switch. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us in the Discord channel. We're always available there to answer your questions, to hear how things are working for you with AskCodex.ai. And that's where we do most of our announcements about new features and functionalities that are coming to the application. With that being said, have a great one and let the adventures begin.